What up, YouTube? I'm back.
Back once again with the Renegade Master.
I'm back, and I have chosen YouTube, innit? I have chosen cute and fluffy kittens, and nothing else. Family friendly fun. Nothing else here. Do you like the new room? Do you? It's basically I moved. I moved last November from Cardiff to Glasgow, and for many, many months I was still streaming using my old room, but as it was repeatedly pointed out to me, I was technically streaming from somebody else's living room, which didn't feel great. So look, we have specially designed. Ignore that. That's just magic. We have Iron Brew, because obviously Scottish now, so it's very, very important. Lots of Wee Squad stuff. If you don't know about the Wee Squad, they're amazing. I love them so much. They're Wee's Claire Here's community, and they're amazing. And I'm on their stream team because they're amazing. We have this here. That was Wee Claire's attempt of drawing John Robertson, aka Robotron, on Twitch. Just from me describing what he looked like. It's like he's in the room. So today, I thought we'll just ease ourselves back into the YouTube lifestyle. So today I thought we'd have a little look at the subreddit, AreTheStraightsOk? Because in my experience, no. Okay, alright, let's go. The king is the best piece to attack. If he's safe, you attack the queen. Your females. Your female is your biggest point of weakness as a man. If she reacts to bullshit and disobeys your words, she makes you and her a target. Your enemy... Wait, what? If she disobeys your words, she makes you and her a target. Okay. Your enemies will attack her to hurt you all day long. I've known men who's had their own wives turn on them in cases because some side hoe sent a few screenshots. I'm sorry, what? This is very telling. This is very telling on yourself. Keeping a weak queen who won't ride for you is the biggest mistake a G can make. Fucking G. Queen protects the king. That's her job. If she doesn't feel that duty, be careful. What is with this guy? So, you didn't want me to go to jail. Sorry, go jail. So you didn't want me to go jail, but now the cops went through my phone. So you didn't want me to go to jail, but now the cops went through my phone. Found some hoe I showed you, and you're changing sides. This took a turn. This took a real turn. Wow. That's the shit a weak queen will do to you. If your life is dangerous, a disloyal female is gonna end you. Seen it 1,000 times. Okay, buddy. Okay. Seen it 1,000 times? 1,000 times you've seen the police show somebody's wife pictures of the side-o. And then they've sent you to prison? I mean, I would. What is this? Found in a pub in Wales. I can't resist that. Husband daycare centre. Need time to yourself. Need time to relax. Want to go shopping? Leave your husband with us and we'll look after him. Drinks not included. I mean, maybe it's for the best that I left Wales. I'm just saying. So this one is called, yes, the only acceptable type of relationship is one where you want to have children. Already promising. If you're not dating for this kind of life, then stay single. This looks terribly dangerous. I mean, firstly, my dude, you're in the kitchen. There's hot fat and oil around. You need to put a shirt on. She appears to be naked from the waist down. How is he helping? She's frying something up. He's just leaning over her and getting in her way. And the baby? Have we noticed the baby? The baby is pouring milk onto the mother's head. This, right? You know when you were a kid, I don't know if you got this outside of the UK, right? But when we were kids, we always just have this same illustration. And it was about spotting where the electrical issues were. So if it was an overloaded socket or whatever, what could start a fire? This could start a fire. Coffee is apparently the latest thing to be pointlessly gendered. Thing I legit just heard at this coffee shop. Barista. And would you like your coffee iced or hot? Dude. Well, I'm not a lady, so hot, obviously. I mean, to be fair, iced coffee is very much the domain of my people. So maybe he has a point. I'm not a lady. Are you a hot lady? That's the question. This sign I found on a flea market. The woman is like the world. At 20 years, she is like Africa. Semi-explored. Already, I'm not having a good time. At 20 years, she is like Africa. Semi-explored. At 30 years, she is like India. Warm, mature, and mysterious. At 40 years, she is like America. Technically perfect. Technically. Aside from all the gun deaths, but technically. And all the politics. But, you know, at 50 years, she is like Europe. All in ruin. Dude. Come on. Look, I voted to stay in the EU. That's what I'm saying, all right? At 50 years, she's like Europe, all in ruin. Lies. Europe is the done. At 60 years, she is like Siberia. Everyone knows where it is, but no one wants to go. Oh my God. At 60 years, she's like Siberia. Everyone knows where it is, but no one wants to go. Why would you not want to go to Siberia? That sounds fascinating. Oh my God. This is horrific. If I swear to God, if they spoke about men the way they talk about women. Ugh. Wow. Okay, this one's gonna hurt. Scientists have just announced today that dolphins are second to man in intelligence levels. Go on, dolphins, love it. Don't f*** with a dolphin. They will f*** you up. Top comments. Yeesh. Women in third place now. I don't have the words. Who thinks like this? Who sees a really cool story? Because that's a cool story. Dolphins are second to humans then in intelligence levels. And oh my God, women. It's not even funny, it's just depressing. Dude, you don't have to be with someone if you don't like them. I'm always fascinated by these ones. It's like, why are they with people that they hate? Because they clearly hate. Also, it's spoilered, so you know you're in for a treat. When he finally goes 2 days without annoying you, speak friend and enter. Oh, that is all shades of wrong. So the idea is you hate your partner for 2 solid days. And then when they stop annoying you for 2 solid days, then they get access to the special place. Is the suggestion that they have to do something nice and treat you well, and then you will reward them with sex. Is that what the suggestion is? Oh God, just date people that you like. Don't date people that you feel you have to reward them with sex because they've behaved appropriately. I'm not gonna lie, this subreddit is depressing the hell out of me. Oh no. Oh, this will cheer me up. This is fun. I love these because they're so batshit insane. They're absolutely bonkers. You know, like you get those like AI generated t-shirts and they sort of put all of the stuff in that you've ever shown an interest in and they become a t-shirt that's essentially a novel. This is one of those. I love these because these seem to be the worst for being just like pointlessly gendered or misogynistic or just straight people hating their partners, all of that stuff, right? Ready? I love these. I love these so much. Yeah, I'm a spoiled boyfriend, but not yours. I am the property of a freaking awesome girlfriend. Of course they're American. She was born in November. That's very specific. What year? Hopefully the age gap is respectable. She was born in November. She's a bit crazy and scares me sometimes, but she's a perfect mixture of sunshine and hurricane. That sounds horrific. Love her so much and she is my life. Flirt with me, they'll never find your body. Yes, she bought me this. She was born in November is so specific. Do you reckon if she legitimately bought him this, right? Do you reckon that she bought him this so that he would remember that her birthday was in November? Perfect mixture of sunshine and hurricane. No, thank you. No, thank you. One of the comments says, fun fact, most serial killers were born in November. What's a perfect mixture of sunshine and hurricane? Is that a rainbow? Is she gay? Because if she is, I mean, I can help her with this terrible taste in t-shirts. I mean, look, I am clearly a style icon. Clearly. We've got Danganronpa t-shirt and gay old dungarees on. Style icon. Well, that helped. That cheered me up. That cheered me up a lot. Ooh, I love a Facebook rant. A big old chonky Facebook paragraph. I have a guy friend and we have very differing opinions on something, and I just wanted to get an outside perspective. He believes that promiscuous women... That's already good. He believes that promiscuous women cannot form a solid bond/attachment once their fun days are over. What's a fun day? Sunday fun day. I mean, I had a pretty good Saturday. Is that because my fun days are over? That the higher the body count... Can we stop calling it a body count? Jesus Christ. I'm begging you to stop calling it body count. It's horrific. Because aside from anything else, what if you get talking to the serial psycho killer that bought that last t-shirt, you're going to be talking at cross purposes. And as a neurodivergent, I just want people to say what they mean. Okay. He believes that promiscuous women cannot form a solid bond/attachment once their fun days are over, that the higher the body count, the less she can form an emotional attachment to a singular partner. Yes, because that's how sex works. But he believes it's the opposite for men, that the higher the body count, the more secure their attachment will be once their fun days are over. I think that's poppycock. Can I say right now, poppycock is desperately underused. Petition to bring back poppycock as an insult. I think that's poppycock, and that just because you've had fun doesn't make you unable to form an attachment and have a happy, healthy relationship. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are you need to ditch that man because he is not your friend. Some of the comments are quite insightful. That's an actual incel, an incel beliefs. How at all is this possible for people to accomplish unless like a very small group of women take several thousand for the team, so to speak? How can guys get high accounts without other women? Oh, they gay? Reply, when you're so misogynist, you turn gay. I kind of want to see this now, like an inverted version of political lesbianism. Throw the whole friend away. I agree. I completely agree. That is not your friend. He's a knobhead and you need to get rid of him. Okay? Thanks. Oh God, this is someone who's had a right little moment, isn't it? This might not even be funny. It just looks like someone having a breakdown. Tell them, my dear, feminism, devilish agenda, corrupting the minds of the weak females that do not have a mind of their own. A man and a woman can never be equal. Yes, a man and a woman have equal rights to things. They don't. I assure you, my friend. A man and a woman have equal rights to things of life, but they are not equal in those things. A man and a woman have equal rights to play football, but they're not equal in football. I'm glad that with all the issues that are going on in the world, we are focused on the priority. The most important thing is whether or not we're equally good at football. A man and a woman have equal rights to marriage, but they're not equal in marriage. They should be. A man and a woman have equal rights to work, but are not equal in work. For example, a man and a woman working in the same company, collecting the same salary. Oh, my dude, I've got some news for you. There's a thing called the gender pay gap. Have the same salary, have the same job specifications, but when it comes to lifting heavy objects, which is part of the job specifications, then the women will say, leave it for the men to do, because we are women. My dude, have you never met a lesbian? I'm just putting it out there, because I got a bunch of IKEA boxes in not 2 hours ago. If I waited around for a man to pick my shit up for me, I'd have to build the stuff on the street. I'd have to just live in a cupboard on the pavement. Oh my God, I've only just noticed, right? Like this, 48, dislike this, 3. I've got no idea where this was posted, but it's on some sort of incel forum. But yeah, I will tell you, right? Men believe this because this is clearly a man. Let's face it. I'm sorry for generalizing, but this is clearly a man that's written this. So, my ex-husband used to do this thing where if we ever went to the supermarket to get food, my whole life, if I've ever gone to a supermarket, I will pick up a bunch of bags and carry them in. If I am living with a partner, as I was in that situation, my expectation is that we will both take some of the bags in. Maybe it needs a couple of trips. Who knows? But the point is, you can share that load, no problem, right? My ex-husband used to insist on taking all the bags in, to the point where he would take like 5 or 6 of them at a time and just be stumbling into the house like, I'm such a martyr, I'm such a strong man. And I'd be going, you sure didn't want some of that? Yeah, because I mean, I can take some. Almost every time we used to have an argument, because I would say, look, I can carry bags. I have working arms and muscles. I can carry bags, no problem. But no, it was like a point of pride. He had to carry all the bags in and they had to come in one trip. Didn't matter how much you shopped, all had to come in one trip. Oh. Hashtag not all men, I know, but Jesus Christ, some of you need a talking to. So, back to women ignoring heavy objects and waiting for the men folk to do it. The women will say, leave it for the men to do because we are women. You clearly see they know man and woman are not equal. A man and a woman have equal rights to education, but they are not equal in education. I am waiting. I am waiting to see statistics. Oh, at least they've done their research. I respect that. I am waiting to see statistics will show in any part of the world that female mechanical and metallurgy engineering students outnumbered that of their male counterparts. It has never happened in history. Now, I've not done the research on this, but do you perhaps think that when you make environments deliberately uncomfortable for women, it dissuades women from going into those fields? Just a thought. Probably nothing, you know, as a woman, what do I know? It has never happened in history. So to those stupid ones pushing this feminism agenda. Get it into your foolish skulls that a man and a woman have equal rights to things of life, but a man and a woman are not equal in things of life. Some women are just envious of the status and the authority of men. Some women are so jealous and not happy with themselves. They unnecessarily feel cheated. Should know that nobody dictated to God, to him or her, a man or a woman. That doesn't even make sense. You've lost me on that sentence. Some women just feel so inferior to men. Inferiority complex. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you. That's very important. You will always hear whatever a man can do, a woman can do even better. But you'll never hear whatever a woman can do, a man can do even better. What does this mean? So guess who's feeling jealous of... Are you okay? These bitter women should go and ask God why he created men the way they are and women the way they are. That's a fair point. I'm not religious. I'm not, but God, buddy. Quick question. Why did you do this? Why did you make these guys the way that they are? Thank you. Please respond. RSVP. Lots of love. Jen. Why are you the way that you are? That's an excellent question. We need each other. Yeah, debatable. Our strength as men is for the benefit of women. Oh my god. Oh my god, shut up. This was just painful. To support women and vice versa. Some women are just greedy and insatiable. Oh, you've read my Tinder profile. Women should just cut this crap of envy and jealousy in the name of feminism. It's not working and will never work. God created a man and a woman the way they are, and it is final. I'm so sad. I'm so very, very sad. Found an old joke book that somehow managed to be misogynist and misandrist. Gender-related jokes. Oh, we're in for a treat. Marriage is nature's way of preventing people from fighting with strangers. Stop marrying people you hate. Just stop it. Marry somebody you like. What do you call a man who's lost 75% of his intelligence? Divorced. How many men does it take to change a toilet paper roll? Who knows, it's never happened. Wow. What do you call a man with half a brain? Gifted. What's the difference between government bonds and men? Bonds mature. Why is it so hard for women to find men who are sensitive, caring and good looking? Because those men already have boyfriends. Touch homophobic. Maybe. Touch. Teeny tiny little bit. Husband, I haven't spoken to my wife for 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. Women like silent men. They think we're listening. Jesus! Holy shit, what is wrong with these people? Did you know there are female hormones in beer? Female hormones in beer? Impossible. There are. You drink a lot of beer and you get fat. You talk too much and don't make sense. You cry and you can't drive a car. Somebody else said touch of homophobia in this one. See, I told you it wasn't just me. Are you being held hostage? I don't get why people would want to wear this. What? What the hell? What the hell? What has just happened? I love it when my man lets me go ride my bike. Why are they letting you do anything? Babe, if your man is letting you ride a bike, blink twice if you need help. I've been in that kind of relationship. You need to get out. You need to get out now. And possibly date women. But that part's optional. That part is optional. The number one reason why most relationships fail. The number one reason why most relationships fail is because the male refuses to behave like a man, and hence the female is unable to behave like a woman. Insightful. Reply. They're having an in-depth conversation about this. They're getting... They really are getting into discussion. Or... the female refuses to act like a woman, so the male is unable to act like a man. A lot of women have pushed feminism beyond what it is. What it is? What it is, right? Feminism. A lot of women have pushed feminism beyond what it is. So why would any man want to be with a woman with no feminine essence? I spent a very long time, because they discontinued Marc Jacobs Lola, which was like my go-to perfume of choice. Clearly, I was looking in the wrong direction when I was trying to replace Lola, and I should have instead just gone for feminine essence. My feminine essence, you know. Love a bit of feminine essence. A man asked his wife, "What would you do if I won the lottery?" She replied, "I'd take half and leave you." "Great," he said. "I won $12. Here's $6. Stay in touch." This is like on a board that's clearly like outside of a shop or something. It's on the street. Somebody went, "This is so hilarious. This is so funny that once again it is a man and a woman married who hate each other." I'm going to put this up and I'm going to show it to passing foot traffic. Also, do you really believe you've won the lottery if you win $12? Because holy I tell you what, if you want to talk about someone who's got low standards, that's it. I won the lottery. Oh, amazing. So happy for you. What did you win? $12. Okay. All right. I've probably spent that in energy just recording this video. After an amazing day with your side chick, and now you've got to go pick up your annoying ass girlfriend and take her out to eat. Do you know what I'm most upset about with this meme? Sorry, meme, because it ain't really. What I'm most upset about this image is you've taken a perfectly good boy there, or a good girl. You've taken a picture of a dog in sunglasses cruising in a car, which we can all agree is like the most incredible thing we've ever witnessed. And you've taken it to A, talk about cheating on your partner, and B, talk about how you hate looking after your partner. Just split up. You don't have to be in a relationship. If you prefer the side chick, just date her. Although I also think she should probably get out before her time's run out as well. But hey, narcissists do be devaluing you. Just saying. Imagine ruining a photo of a good boy like that. It's just not okay. For a review on pest repellent. You write that, that's all I can hear. Didn't work on my girlfriend. She kept coming over. Reminds me of my stand-up days. This is like comedians from the 70s that used to do mother-in-law jokes, isn't it? I'm just saying comedy's moved on a bit. just the tiniest bit of progress where this, I mean, this was never funny. In the 70s, was that funny? I don't think so. I wasn't alive, so I can't guarantee it. Breaking news. Straight people discover pretty privilege and immediately exaggerate it and blame it on women. Okay, alright. I'm ready. Sign me up. Flirting versus sexual harassment. Christian Bale. That dress looks good on you. Average bloke, I guess. That dress looks good on you. Let's dissect. Firstly, Christian Bale is a known knobhead. Some of you might have forgotten that time he yelled at someone for just doing their job. I haven't. Christian Bale is Welsh. I am Welsh. I do not claim him. America, you can have him. Because Welsh people don't behave like that. It's not okay. We are nice to people. Alright? I mean, yes, some of us are knobheads. Occasionally you'll find a knobhead. But not on the level of Christian Bale. So first of all, that's not flirting. If Christian Bale did that to me, I'd run a mile, right? Just saying. Secondly, that guy next to him, whoever that's meant to be, I don't think it's the phrase that's the problem. I think it's more, it's this sat back, cross-armed, like, and this, it's got a kind of like sleazy smile, isn't it? Yeah. The next words out of that man's mouth is, walk that around. I hate it so much. So, in conclusion, either of those men saying that, I mean, I wouldn't say either of them are sexual harassment, but not for the phrase, at least. We've established, I mean, even Christian Bale's face, that expression, that's not a friendly expression. That's a man that's 2 minutes away from attacking you. Okay, alright, fine. Neither. No, thank you. I won't have either of it. I don't know what's worse, the sheer lack of intelligence or the I believe women are having orgasms and I want that to stop. Alpha masculinity. I love that they've kept the name in. I think we're in for a treat. They've done a thread as well, so strap in would be my suggestion. Why women shouldn't ride horses, bikes or bicycles. Thread.
Women's genitals are directly in contact and stimulated by the bike, bicycle seat, horse's back/saddle. The bike being a mega vibrator. The road and general movements when riding bicycle, and the obvious rhythmic movements and aggressive touch of genital area during horse riding.
Aggressive touch, I feel, is the standout word there. Aggressive. Aggressive touch of the genital area. I say.
Most of them having multiple orgasms in these sessions. The other ones are just too ashamed to admit it, but never too ashamed to stop it. The number one reason is the sexual stimulation.
Baby, come on. You can't be this dumb. Women only ride horses because they get off on it.
That's bestiality. That's not allowed. This is a major part of why I believe women should not ride horse, bicycles or motorbikes. It is weird and disgusting because women are sexually aroused and stimulated by these activities.
Baby, please, I'm begging you. Talk to a woman. Talk to any woman. Don't just come up with this insanity. Also, I've ridden horses before. Don't want to brag, but I've ridden horses before. The only thing I remember about riding horses was after I finished, my butt hurt for like a day. That wasn't pleasurable. Oh, why are they like this? Why are they like this? Anyway, I think that will do it for today. I am trying very hard to get back to doing this. I think I burned myself out by trying to do one a week, and I've got a full-time job, plus I'm trying to stream, plus I'm trying to make TikToks, and it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I've got ADHD, so it's basically impossible. If you've got no executive function, you are going to collapse trying to do all that stuff. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's ready to edit, so we should get some more up shortly, hopefully. So if you want to see a bit more, feel free to subscribe, do all the good stuff, blah, 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 all you insert YouTuber spiel here. It's just nice to see you again, really. If you'd like to see the horrendous amount of money I spent on a car MOT last week, feel free to visit TikTok, because I think I made it funny. That's the sad part about TikTok, is I'm never funnier than when I'm twisting an audio to make a joke. But then that's actually not my content. I'm just putting a spin on other shit. That's all content is, isn't it? I've discovered an obsession with the Observation Duty series of games, so watch out for some of that very shortly. I still haven't been able to get through the old house first night. The closest I got is I got to 558, and then it booted me. I was like, I've done this, fine, lovely, no problem, and then gone. So yes, I'll be editing some stuff, hopefully. So more stuff coming soon. Thank you to my most precious of Patreons who have stuck by me through thick and thin, which is Arcade Glasgow. Arcade Glasgow are actually a real retro arcade place that's in Glasgow. Obviously, the clue's in the name. But they've recently bought new premises that are across the street from their old premises. Basically, they're looking into some sort of crowdfunding options. I'll leave a link to their Twitch channel, so if you want to go check them out, because they're awesome and they're really, really good guys, and they deserve the world. They have been incredibly supportive of me, even when I've been absolutely rubbish about uploading stuff. So, I love you all very much. I will see you very, very soon. And I actually mean it this time. I'm on a waiting list for the ADHD. When I get medicated, this will be better. Alright? Because I clearly have ADHD. Alright, okay. Enjoy. Have a great time. I'm obsessed with Reddit, because apparently I'm now an old lady. Have a great time, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.